All right. We are live.
But you say, how was my flight every day? It was cool. It wasn't cool on the way back. I can't even go sit up
There and back.
There was cool. It was very much cool. I mean, American was decent. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh,
American
so
was
you
decent.
okay? American there and
American there.
Spirit back.
Spirit back. Everything was cool. Flight left at supposed to lift at 6:35. So, I got to turn the rental car back. So, you want to get there even extra early. So you make sure everything goes smooth with you turning this rental back. Because, anything could just happen. And it'll hold you up. So you don't want to be, directly on time. I get there about 3 in the morning, return the rental car. Then I got to take a shuttle back to the airport because it's a set of rental car places that's inside of Miami Airport. And it's another set of rental car companies like the not that so name brand was outside. I had a not so name brand thing. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother show. I ain't doing that no more neither. I'm only fucking with the Hertz, the Animals, the motherfucking Enterprises. I'm not fucking with no more off-brand ass niggas.
Fox and
I'm not Fox. Fox was cool. Fox was cool when I had it.
What is it, 6?
No, I had economy rental.
Okay, that's my first time hearing that.
So I think they'll be out of business next week. Don't even worry about it. They'll be out of business in a minute. Don't even worry about it. Right? First of all, with them, bro, they say, because you know how you use your own insurance company sometimes.
Right.
So I'm going to use my own insurance. If you want to use your own insurance, it's $1,000 deductible. I mean, $1,000, I keep saying deductible, deposit. So they're holding $1,000 from your credit card plus whatever the rental costs. We in Florida, so you got to get the toll thing. So I recommend anybody that go to Florida, get the toll thing, even though it don't seem like that. They're going to hit your ass with that $25 activation fee plus additional tolls on top of that if you don't get the toll thing. And then you got to get, so I was like, man, fuck it. I'm going to just get y'all insurance, and then if I tell this bitch up, it's cool. It's all right with me. Ain't no problem. Then their insurance, $33 a day. I went from, thought I was going to pay like $120, $130. Remember I was talking to you about, I'm trying to get this trip, the cheapest I can get it. I don't get no fuck. $280 for the rental for 3 days. He know what I'm talking about too because he rent car. So you know that's ridiculous. And then on top of that, they gave me a bullshit ass Nissan Camry. On the E-way, this bitch get over 70, the wheels start shaking.
When you got Nissan?
Toyota Camry.
Oh, okay.
Toyota Camry.
You say oh my goodness, need a wheel alignment in there, bitch.
No, this bitch needs some ball joints or something.
Oh man, what year was it?
No, it ain't even had a year on the goddamn thing. It had only 38,000 on there. But one thing I'm gonna say was good about it, bro, I was down there for 3 days and I drove from back and forth to Miami to Florida City and all that.
Yeah.
Only used a half a tank gas.
Yeah, that gas in them Camrys.
What, 34 miles to the gallon I was averaging.
Yeah.
And my brother was like, that's good. I'm like, boy, that's damn good. Boy, most motherfuckers only getting like 20, 25. 30, anywhere in the 30s is crazy.
Yeah.
So that, and then, get back to Spirit. This shit was just, I don't know, man. Get there. I'm on time for my flight. I get there exactly like at 5:15. Flight don't leave until 6:35. At like 5:50 when we supposed to be boarding, we got problems with the plane. One of the engines not right.
Oh, yeah.
Then one of the engines not right. Nigga, it's a 4-hour delay. I'm supposed to be here at 9 o'clock this morning. I just landed like at 12:30, 1 o'clock. So now that just fucked up my whole little day. And I'm like, okay, bet. Now, I'm at the point now in my life where fuck that trying to go cheap shit. Fuck that trying to not pay. No, you get what you pay for. So go ahead and just pay for the name brand shit. Like you got the name brand insurance, you got the name brand this, the name brand clothes. Go ahead and pay for that shit, bro. It's not worth it.
Yeah, Spirit one of them. We ain't got nothing to do. You want to fly somewhere today?
but you know what it was? You know I was in an emergency thing, so
right, yeah, no, for sure.
So I had to get it, and I didn't want to pay. All the tickets was looking crazy, bro. The cheapest, if y'all never went with Spirit, the cheapest I was looking was like $750. And normally I pay $250 to $285 to go to Florida round trip. So I wasn't for to pay no $700 to go to now. I'm not doing that.
It was just because it was
I was sending my thoughts and prayers.
spring break. I said spring break.
Yeah,
though.
and that's where the rental cars and stuff too.
Yeah.
It wasn't barely rental cars. It was barely anything. Like I was getting the crap of the barrel of everything I was trying to get.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, man, the trip was cool. It was good seeing family and all that, man.
Glad you
Even though it
came
was a
back
sad
in
time.
one piece, man.
Yeah, even though it was a sad time or whatnot like that, but it was just good to see family.
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
stuff. I was reminiscing, seeing some cousins I ain't seen in a long time. Probably gonna link up with them, cause y'all know me. I really don't link up with people. Really don't care to link up with people, but them I was rocking with them, so I'm gonna link up with them. That'll be cool. But overall, my trip was good, man. My trip was decent.
It's good, man. It's good. It's good. Everything worked out in the way that it should in the long run, despite the setbacks.
The Spike Spirit.
I never flown Spirit.
You never flown Spirit?
I have a few times.
Was your experience similar to his?
I've had okay experiences. I've had pretty good experience. Like I said, when I say Spirit is one of them, what you trying to do today. This is when I used to go back and forth to Denver, man. You catch them little $50 flights. One day.
It would be cool too if like the flight is cheap, but if you like you say, if you're going to quick, you got a bag or carry on, you put all your stuff in there, you cool.
Right.
Okay, but I had a bag coming back, and my first man told me just to let my brother ship it back.
And
I didn't, and I paid for it. And I'm not gonna tell you how much I paid for it.
$70.
No, that was more than that.
Oh, you tripping, boy. Yeah. You supposed to let them use the
sister every day.
I was gonna do that, yes, I was gonna do that.
Good afternoon, happy Easter.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hey,
sister every day.
Hey, sister. But my
happy belated birthday too. Right?
No doubt. Yeah. On the 19th.
Oh yeah, happy belated.
Yeah.
But my experience with I probably shared this story with y'all before, but I flew American to
that Baltimore come out. His Baltimore come out, the Baltimore accent to.
But I flew American to Portland, right? And then on the way back, I had like one of them night flights, right? Leave at 11:55 from Portland. Well, Portland's about 3.5, 4 hour flight. And
nigga said Portland, boy. You be going to some crazy places, boy. I gotta travel with you though, because you be going to like places people wouldn't even think about going. Jay every day is going.
Well, I flew into Portland just because I got family in Seattle, so I was going to Seattle anyway.
All right.
And I'm like, shit, I never just go to Portland.
You heard what I said?
Right.
Portland is just like a state. You're not for the same.
Right. I was like, I might as well fly into Portland, spend a little time here, and then shoot. And plus, they had what I was going there for. So flew into Portland, drove up to Seattle. Seattle's about 2.5, 3 hours.
Okay.
Happy Easter, Resurrection Sunday for everybody else. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Sierra.
Hey, Sierra, how you doing?
So I fly back Spirit, and again, it got delayed. So it was a 2-hour delay, but it didn't have a reason. So now we leaving at 1:30 in the morning Pacific time. You know what I'm saying? It's Pacific time. So we finally load up on the plane. Look, man, Spirit, long story short, if you ever been on Megabus or some shit like that, Spirit is like the Megabus for the air. You know, it's worse than the Greyhound. Like, you know, niggas stinking. They set me in there. I mean, it was a guy, he's like 6'4", 6'5". I'm 6 feet. He didn't want his girl to sit in the middle, so he want to sit in the middle. Now he long. You know what I'm saying? Now he long, I'm long.
Diddy,
no Diddy. You know what I mean? No Diddy.
No Diddy, but Diddy.
I got my feet in the aisle. You know, it was just a mess. So, I mean, I would suggest if you do fly Spirit, you get one of those, the seats where the emergency is. You get a little bit more, more room, and you got to pay a little extra, but I think it might be worth it.
Yeah, and it's just really like, if it's an emergency, I will do it.
Yeah, Spirit, anything is an emergency.
Yeah, because that's the reason I got them, because the flight with Spirit and American together, it was like $535, and I was still over budget with that, so I had to do what I had to do. But I had to get down there to, do what I need to do. So, but if Spirit is not on my list, we going anywhere else but Spirit.
I do like Delta. Delta experience was.
Delta, I hear is.
I'm not gonna lie. American was really good this time. It was better.
I don't have issues with American.
I used to not have issues with them niggas until they talking about, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, but no, and then again, United having all these problems, so I was scared to fly with them. They got doors falling off, wheels falling off in the parking lots. So I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to go to 2 of these things. I don't want nobody going for one for me. You feel me? So I was a little bit scared to get with American. I just skipped through American. Every time I saw them come up, like, y'all got to get this shit together for me to go back on y'all. And United is usually pretty good, though. United is really good. I think I've been on United once or twice. But the cream of the crop, the one that's up there, Delta. Delta is that one.
Southwest is.
Yeah, Delta, AK Delta.
Yeah,
that Delta is one of the ones.
Delta and Southwest, man. Southwest.
Yeah. That's one of
I don't think if I have, it was years ago, but I don't think I've ever flown United. Tickets was always higher than everybody else.
I thought Delta be higher than everybody else.
Well, yeah, now as an adult, you know what I mean, but I think Delta is higher than everybody else because they don't have as many locations. You know, they only operate they like a down south, southeast thing. You know what I mean? I think that's where they operate out of the most. Whereas Southwest, they got some Southwest. You can get a lot of flights, connecting flights, different places.
Yeah, Southwest a major player because some of Southwest got a lot of the small airports.
Jordan
in
York,
towns.
What's happening, man? Trapping Slay.
York, Trapping Slay, what's good? Jordan, where you been hiding at, bro?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing today? But yeah,
what's going on, Trap?
Southwest got some of the smaller airports. They got them shits to themselves.
Yeah.
Them and Frontier, because I think they own some of Frontier, too.
I ain't doing no Frontier, boy. I've never.
I thought Spirit and Frontier are on the same level.
Who is worse, Spirit or Frontier?
I ain't never flown Frontier because they ain't never taken off. Like, we was in Philly. We leaving Philly. We getting on our American flight, you know, and I see people lining up for Frontier, and there was literally, I don't know, unless it was something wrong with the plane, but there was nothing going on. They just canceled the flight, so everybody was trying to rush to our flight to get it, you know, book one back to Chicago from Philly. Yeah. And from then, I was like, I ain't fucking with no Frontier. Especially when you get $36 flights, it's questionable.
$36 flights?
Sometimes they have them some real.
Dog, $36, I'd be scared.
Just to, you know, hey, let me just try it.
That's some shit you don't try in the air. You don't try shit in the air. You don't try shit in the air.
Let me get a close flight to Milwaukee or something.
No,
you know?
don't try shit in the air. Minnesota.
I can to Milwaukee. I can parachute about this bitch just in case I'm having.
No, that trip from Milwaukee to Chicago, though, that shit was so quick. By the time we got there, the landing guy got up. And my first say, oh, we finna get ready to descend, put your trays. I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah. That was only about 59 minutes, an hour.
Yeah, as soon as we got good, comfortable in the sky, they talking about we finna come down.
Jordan said, LOL, I'll be watching. Oh, okay, cool. Glad you're here, bro. Trapping Slay said,
you.
I flew Spirit twice and refused to do it again.
Hey, boy. Yeah, I'm with you.
Trapping Slay said, JetBlue, Delta, Southwest, American Airlines.
I'm with you.
I think that's a good lineup.
Oh, yeah.
I've never.
That's a good starting five. That's a great starting five. That's a great starting five. Trapping Slay.
I've never flown JetBlue or Delta, but
JetBlue to say one of them ones too, because I think JetBlue is with Delta. They like Delta cousins or some shit like that.
Oh, okay. Sierra said, I would rather walk before I fly Spirit.
Hey, I'm with you on that, Sierra. Now I will not get back on Spirit. I'm cool.
Yeah, Spirit the beast, man. You know, you got to be built. You know.
Nelson Beauty said, I saw a recent video of Frontier Airlines with unusual turbulence to the point of. Do what you have to do. I'm good.
I ain't gonna lie though. We did experience some turbulence, like maybe 2 hours into the flight, and when the captain said, "Steward is getting your seats," I'm like, "Oh shit."
Oh, that's that good shit, boy. Hey, I be ready. I be like, man, because there ain't shit you can do. You know what I mean? Like, this bitch go down, man. Just close your eyes. Chew some gum.
Put on your mask.
Right. Put the mask on.
Oh, shit. But that motherfucker hit some turbulence. And when he said the stewardess, hey, getting y'all seats, I say, oh, shit, this shit serious. That shit lasted for a good 20-something minutes.
And the Spirit pilot, that nigga got a D in pilot class.
Cultivate your roots. What's up? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday.
Cultivate, what's happening?
What's going on, Cultivate?
Got a D in pilot class. It's crazy, man. He still got a job. Jobs for everybody.
That's wild.
That's crazy. If Frontier and Spirit only get the D pilots, everybody else get everybody else.
Yeah, man. Spirit only paying $55,000 a year for pilots.
For real?
For real?
Yeah, man. It's nothing. I mean, no disrespect for y'all, and you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's nothing for a pilot. Commercial pilots make. Sheesh, might as well, man. Shit, but, I mean, them kids be felling too.
Let's see.
I thought they started out. I thought all pilots started out like a buck, probably a buck.
All right, man, I'm lying.
Oh,
but you can look it up. Hey, look, it did say 65 starting off though. That's tough for a pilot though.
Yeah, it is. That is very tough.
For a pilot, come on, man. We in the air. Like every time we take off is a risk of our life. And you mean to tell me this is all I'm getting is 65?
Now, you know what I don't like, though? We were sitting up there as me and my wife, as she came and got me from the airport. It's two things that I really don't like, right? First of all, I don't like when people get on a plane and not just acknowledge the stewardess or just say something to the pilot. These people got y'all life in their hands and y'all sitting over there playing. Like, I speak to them every time, the pilot and the stewardess. I just, how you doing? How's your day going? Or whatever like that as I'm passing by. Yeah. Right? And then another thing, when you're getting off the plane, and people just stand in the aisle with their private parts in your face and ass in the face with like we can't go anywhere, bro. What are we doing?
Real quick. It says on ZipRecruiter, it says the lowest is 50K, 51K, and the highest is 207 with an average of 147.
So what do you have to do to be the pilot to make $50,992? Like, what's going on? You get the bogus flights. You get the flights to Camden, New Jersey.
You get the bad airplanes too, the ones that don't have AC and no Wi-Fi.
We finna fly you to.
Y'all gotta open the windows while y'all up there. Word, that's
Bumblefuck. Yeah, we get the flights to Bumblefuck.
Will, what's the word, guys? What's good, Will?
What's going on, Will? What's happening?
Welcome to another episode of the No Key Podcast. I am your man, Spaces.
Hey, I go by your boy Mar.
Hey, it's Jay every day.
Man, so last week, man, real quick, we started talking about your flight, but outside of that, how was you guys this week?
Mine was cool, man. Mine, y'all already know. Y'all gonna say it's boring. I'll be, talking about the same thing, but my last week really made me enjoy life and enjoy family. Okay. That's all I got for you. It just really put stuff in perspective. Like, we out here doing all these things and we going about our day, but the real thing is we need to spend as much time with family as you possibly could, or people that you love. Don't give fuck. Okay, I don't want to curse. I'm trying to get us in the rhythm. Don't put don't be hanging around or chilling with people that you really don't want to mess with in the first place. You're giving your energy to people that really don't matter. So I just say, man, give your energy to people that really do matter, your family, your friends, the people that you really love. All that other stuff, man, leave that shit to the side.
Be humble. What's happening?
What's up, be
what's
humble?
Going on? What's happening?
What's good? Jay every day?
Oh, man, the week was great. I mean, you know what? We almost into the first, man. We 4 months in, basically. That's crazy. Shit, man, kids was on spring break like everybody else is pretty much. We went today we went to Round 1, North Riverside. Y'all familiar with that little arcade place?
Yeah, is it the one outside or inside?
Inside. Okay. In the mall, yeah.
Oh, because it's another arcade place outside of the mall.
Urban Air.
There you go. There we go.
Urban Air. Yeah, it was cool. It was a good experience. They got bowling in there if anybody was interested. Yeah.
It sounds fun.
Yeah, it is. It's cool for kids.
Yeah.
I mean, because I know me, I'm going to stay shooting basketballs all day. Like, that's, I could shoot basketball for hours. So, but for kids, it's cool, man. I guess they enjoyed themselves.
You ever been to Scene 75 in Romeoville?
So that was the plan. We were supposed to go today, but Scene 75 didn't open until 12. So, by the time we get out there and then, wouldn't have had a whole bunch of time and then me making it back to the podcast. But
appreciate you.
But I've heard Scene 75 already. They've had shootings and stuff. So right now, yeah. So I'm kind of
Yeah, it was in Scene 75.
Yeah.
My son just went there the other day too. He was up there with some family members. He went to a birthday party.
Yeah, but I heard it's a pretty good experience.
Overall, that was from what I've seen, there's a one-off experience, one-time situation.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it like what the fuck is that? Gizmos? Are you familiar with Gizmos out in New Orleans?
I've never been. The funny thing is, I used to live in Orland.
Yeah.
And I was living in Orland when Gizmos was built, and I never went.
Okay. Yeah, Gizmos. I think I went to Gizmos. Might have been twice. But Gizmos is a good time too.
I never been to Scene 75. I plan on going, but Scene 75 and
what you gonna ride?
I don't know.
No Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, no Diddy. You did.
No Diddy.
I thought you saw something on your phone. Like, what happened?
No, I'm listening to y'all.
So Will said, "Wait, is there?" Oh, yeah, there was a.
He said, "What is it there? What is there to shoot about Scene 75? Niggas."
It was. That's what it was. It was a black man and black people involved in that particular shooting.
Jesus.
And police found him eventually. I think he was gone for like 2 days, or missing for like 2 days, and they found him eventually. Yep. You can Google that, man. Can Google it.
You know, that's the thing about like those different little arcade, different places, man. They always have some little. It draws different little riffraff. Cause you remember Safari Land used to be the shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And then that drew a little riffraff, people shooting. I don't know. I think somebody either got shot or got killed outside of the Safari Land. You had something with
No, I was laughing at Will. He said no Diddy.
No Diddy, yeah. But what else? I think it's Go Bananas or some bananas.
Go Bananas.
You know Diddy. You know, I think somebody got killed over there or shot. And even the what's the little jumpy houses? Not jumpy houses, but the trampoline parks.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know, even those you gotta kinda watch it, man. I don't know, I don't know where these people are coming from.
So I'll just pull it up real quick while we're talking about it. So WGN TV says boy 16 charged after 2 people shot, 1 killed at Scene 75 Entertainment Center in Romeoville. Romeoville 16-year-old boy from Chicago faces felony charges following a double shooting at an entertainment center in Romeoville last month. This was in July 20th. This was July 20th. That left a 19-year-old dead and a 16-year-old hospitalized. The juvenile suspect, who police did not name due to his age, was taken to custody Thursday in the 4500 block of North Magnolia Ave.
Did he turn out to be black? Because a 4500 block of North Magnolia, that's not black. That's like a Hispanic.
Well,
no, I was just looking at the, you know.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, definitely. But
Hispanic nigga seen another Hispanic nigga.
The 16-year-old was booked for first-degree murder and aggravated battery with a firearm. He is currently being held on a $5 million.
You think he got out?
Bond.
It's crazy.
I don't know. Was the safety active then?
No,
I'm not sure. But yeah, man, it was Scene 75 had a situation going down, and I used to go around that area a lot back years back, and it was like just like Will said, what is there about Scene 75 to shoot about? That whole area is a quiet area, it's a peaceful area, and then I guess people will do what they're gonna do regardless.
Let's make a movie.
So, man, let's get into this topic.
How was your week, though, brother?
Oh.
You gonna try to skip over that?
Yeah.
No, I went through, I'm doing this thing, man, where I'm just deciding to go places instead of waiting for the perfect time to go. Try out different restaurants, different whatever. And I'm loving it, man. Mm-hmm. So I went to this, I went to a bunch of different places. I talked about how I went to Wonderverse a couple weeks ago now on my vacation. Went to Wonderverse and just doing different things, man. And I'm loving it. And it's actually really, really fun. That's good. So enjoying life, figuring things out. Got figuratively punched in the kidney. I told you every day about it before we started. I won't tell y'all about it. I'll tell them all after we. But yeah, man, it was the ebbs and woes of life.
Somebody told you to check it out.
Check it. Pull the pant.
Check it out. Somebody told you to check it out.
Oh yes. I'm so glad you mentioned that, Will. Will said, how did you like the Bingo Blitz comedy show? So, for those of you who are new to the show, Will is a comedian, and he threw his first.
Play one of them little laugh tracks.
Oh, it's not.
It's not you fuck it up, dude.
Here you go, Will.
Yeah, it was dope though. That show it was spur of the moment because I was about to go home and Will was like, come check it out. So I went, and they had it to where I posted on in our Facebook where they had bingo, but it would whether you checked off whatever box you checked off was based off what the comedian on stage did. So if a comedian made a particular type of joke, you mark that box off. Used a certain thing as a prop, you mark that box off. And eventually, once you get bingo, you get a certain prize.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
it was
dope.
I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I was hoping the show would go a little bit longer, but it was great.
When was it, on Sunday?
Yeah, it was Sunday after the pot.
Oh, last week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was mad fun. I enjoyed myself. I almost stayed out, but I had to get up in the morning for work.
Oh yeah, you got one of them early morning shifts.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been great, man. Last week was great. But let's get into some of these topics that I'll start off with something people don't really care about. Let's see. Here we go.
The singer appears to announce she's quitting the entertainment industry in an emotional statement on social media. Taking to Instagram March 29th, she writes, "I'm getting tired of putting up with being dragged by everyone in my life and on the internet. All I want is to make music and make people happy and help the world be a little better than how I found it. But I'm starting to feel like the world doesn't want me in it. I'm constantly up against lies being told about me for clout and views, being the butt of the joke every single time because of how I look, my character being picked apart by people who don't know me and disrespecting my name." Adding, "I didn't sign up for this. I quit," with a peace sign emoji. The 35-year-old singer has been keeping a low profile since
I did not know she was 35.
August 2023
She
after
don't look
she was
bad.
sued by three
No.
former dancers for allegedly creating an abusive work environment and weight shaming them. Back in August 2023, the singer took to social media to deny the claims, responding, "These last few days have been gut-wrenchingly difficult and overwhelmingly disappointing. My work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. My character has been criticized." She continues, "Usually I choose not to respond to false allegations, but these are as unbelievable as they sound and too outrageous to not be addressed. These sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and
You should have put that shit on
unprofessional."
like
The
2.
Trademark singer goes on to write that she's always been very passionate about
You get it, right?
Yeah.
Get it? Uh-oh. There we go. You get it? So I just wanted to ask, generally speaking, what did you guys think about Lizzo's entire, let's just say, career, personality, presence, her entire presence? What did you guys think about it?
I didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? I think, she's, personally, she's a pretty woman to me. I do think she's pretty. But, all that, that extra shit she doing because she's a big girl or whatever, all that shit is performative. I get it. People trying to make their money, but to me, you don't have to, put yourself down and put yourself, kind of make a mockery of yourself. So, and that's what during her career, that's what I saw her doing. It's kind of making a mockery of herself and bigger people. So,
Can somebody make a mockery of themselves if they're the one that's making the mockery? As weird as I phrased that terribly, but
yeah, because I was going to say, yeah.
can somebody, if they're the one that's doing it, can it be a mockery?
Well, okay. Let's say it isn't. What's the word for it? Okay, make a fool of yourself. I mean, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I didn't see it as being real constructive, especially for bigger people and bigger, women. I get the you want to bigging up people, or no, maybe that's not the right word. you you want to help build people confidence, and but I just don't see her wearing all that type of crazy shit. That's not for her size. And that's not all. That's not for. To me, a lot of times that's not for people in general. Like some of that shit you wear in the comfort of your own home, or in the bedroom with your loved one and stuff like that. But I just didn't see that as being real positive.
Mom, what you think?
I'm like Jerry there. I really didn't give two shits, man, to be honest. But have a pod, we'll talk about it. All right, so first of all, you can't sit up here and talk about, all this stuff people say about you when you draw this some attention to yourself. She went to the fucking Lakers game with a thong on and sat in the front row.
That's exactly what I was going to refer to.
What you thought was going to happen. I don't give a fuck if you were little. I don't give a fuck if you were 600 pounds, 300 pounds, 150, 250, a buck and some change, 105. People are going to talk about that because kids watch sports, and nobody don't want their kids seeing a woman in a thong on the sidelines. Now let's go to 2. You're talking about all this unwanted attention and all that. Why do people think everybody's going to like them? Everybody's not going to like you. And why should you give a fuck? You got all these fans that do love you, that do say you positive, you positivity, you for this, you for that. But you forget about all those people that like you to focus on these little group of people that don't and let them bring you down.
A lot of people use the phrase, it's a loud minority.
It doesn't matter. Like, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. It's just the point. It's just that simple. So I'm gonna keep going to people. You guys, we cool, we good as hell. Y'all celebrate me, but I'm gonna stop fucking with y'all to go fuck with to go mess with some people that's over here that don't give two craps about me. Why? Just to get the validation? I don't need that validation. Y'all give me enough of it. Y'all mess with me, so why would I go over there? And that's what a lot of celebrities, that's why when they start complaining about stuff, I don't care, because you sit over here talking about, you can go through a million comments, like it'll be like, oh, I love you, I love this, you're beautiful. Man, you ugly as hell, they lying. You focus on that one comment and you just had 10 good ones.
But that's what they say though, right? The negative comment is what sticks out. Because, I mean, you look at it like we do, I do Google reviews, and I look at the Google reviews. I want to know the negative comment. Fuck all the good comments. Yeah. I want to get straight to the negative.
But that's for like a specific product that you're buying that you're going to use. That's for
a product.
She's a product. She's a character. I mean, and she advertised for stuff too, like clothes and stuff.
Yeah, and this for food and stuff you're gonna buy, tools you might buy, parts you might buy for your car, a different type of car. I understand it for that. But as people, why would you sit up here and subject yourself to like some abuse?
Yeah, if she got a negative review about being dressed scantily clad, then but that's her thing. Yeah. She shouldn't focus on it.
Yeah, like, and that's true.
That's what the fuck I do. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And the one that just stuck out to me, and I know I probably took yours, is the one that was on the Lakers game. You twerking, kids watch sports. LeBron on that team. You think kids are not watching LeBron? And you you on the first row too. It wasn't like you was in the like 100s. The 200s where nobody can see you. Your ass is on the 100 to get up and get some popcorn, but you decide to wear a thong and shake your ass. And you think parents going to be cool with that or anybody's going to be cool with that? Come on, man. But there go that fake ass outrage. You want somebody, now she wants somebody probably to be like, no, you shouldn't quit. You shouldn't stay. You shouldn't do that. Hell no, quit. Go do whatever you need to do. Because frankly, I don't really care. And I'm not trying to bash or nothing like that, but you got to look at, sometimes us as people, we put ourselves in a lot of bad situations, and then you cry wolf. We do, like as humans, we I had this conversation with one of my dogs. You study putting yourself in these messed up situations, and you know you're doing it. So you need to get that together. Why you keep doing that?
Right. So
she put herself in these situations, and then you want somebody else to cry wolf for you and sit up here to try to, oh no, could coddle your feelings. No, that's not what will happen. Go ahead and quit. Go to your little Montana home with Kanye or wherever you want to go. Just go and disappear, man. It's cool. It'll be all right. And I don't have no beef in the fight. I don't got no. I'm not trying to bash you or anything like that. I'm just telling you the honest, got the truth from my heart. That's all I'm telling you. I don't got no dog, none in the fight. Because I don't care if you stay or you go. It don't matter to me.
Did you ever either of you ever come across her music? Like
No.
just happened to
Yeah, I
hear
done
it?
heard a couple of songs and stuff like that. But it was pretty cool for what it was. Because in Florida, she was very big in Florida. When I go to Florida and I cut on the radio, her song was playing like crazy. Like
Yeah.
really crazy. Like they had like 2 or 3 of her songs on the radio playing.
Yeah, they don't play none of that shit here.
It's a big difference in the radio play from down south or no, I'm not gonna say down south. From wherever you go, from market to market, it's different types.
Nah, you kind of right though. When you go down south, like I remember coming up as a kid. I mean, in Chicago, we've always had like the words, cuss words censored.
Down south they don't.
As soon as we hit into like Missouri,
No.
they start saying bitch, hope, like you know what I'm saying. They using all the words, all that. You know what I mean? That's when we knew. Okay, we entering. We just south of the Mason-Dixon.
Yeah. So what you think?
I thought she was a character from the start.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she was from the start. She was in the music industry for something that wasn't going to be that wasn't going to have longevity anyway.
Mm.
I could tell from the start that she was in this game and she was wearing her heart on her sleeves. She was acting tough. She's like, okay, I'm not. Don't worry about big girls. Don't worry about big girls or big girls in season and all this stuff. When in reality, this what she's saying now and how sensitive she was about how everything that comes with what she was putting herself out there for. She was sensitive about it.
Mm-hmm.
She was sensitive about it. And the first thing that came to my mind was one, what you mentioned with her at the Lakers game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Dressed the way she was dressing. And when I think about stuff like that, like even with people like Keke Palmer at the Usher residency, you're wearing your underwear. You're don't you fart sometimes?
Hey man, but you can't tell them what they can and cannot wear. They can wear what they want to wear.
Like it's one, like if you're wearing pants, at least you got that barrier. But anyway, but no, the second thing that came to mind.
You got the filter.
You know what I'm saying?
You got the filter out there to get the.
At least there's a little bit of a barrier, so now
so it won't smell as bad as it was, just coming straight out.
she out here in the thong and it's going straight to.
It's gonna smell as bad. It's gonna linger longer. At least if she got that thong on, it's gonna get right out there. Boom.
No, she finna blow that bitch away. That bitch finna be a half. She finna cut that motherfucker half.
She look like she eat them enchiladas too. Anyway.
The second thing I was reminded of, bro, was I watched a video of her taking an Oreo. I could probably find it on YouTube right now or Google. Twisting it off, doing what they do with Oreos, putting mustard on it.
Yeah, I think I seen that.
Who did this?
That wasn't just
Lizzo.
her though. It was a few people doing that shit, wasn't it?
D Money, what's good? What's up? What's up? Happy Easter.
D Money, what's going
What's
on?
going on? I'm like, come on, man. You're doing this for the theatrics, man. You're not doing this to have a longevitous career. You're not doing this because you're really actually standing up for. I don't see you're actually standing up for plus size women or plus size people. I guess women in particular. You're just doing this to garner attention. And I happen to come across her music sometime. I never actively, intentionally looked for her music, tried to find out and see what it sounded like, and it was tolerable. I wouldn't download it, but I wouldn't mind if I'm listening to music and then it just came on. Her music just started playing.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't turn from it. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't something that I would choose. But I don't really care. I wonder if this is a ploy though, to have for her to just make this big thing and then later on sometime have a comeback.
I forgot all about it, to be honest. I didn't even. Oh shit, she's still alive.
Later on have a comeback.
Like I always say, don't don't give two shits about her. Don't want her to have bad happen to her, though. I hope she have a long, prosperous life or whatever, however the word go. I know I just butchered. The long longevity life, like she can have all that. That'll be all cool, but I just don't care. I don't care about a lot of things, though, so you can't be asking me.
You just relax about it. You don't.
I don't care. Don't matter.
Yeah. So let's go with this right here.
I really wanted y'all opinion on this, too.
This is what Maul sent us. Check it out. Let her play twice.
Was wrong, but your kid is out of control. The overly emotional man. The coach was.
All right.
You go first, Spaces.
So I had seen this. JJ, what's good?
Ooh, Miss Moore, how you doing today?
D Money and JJ in here. What's going on, y'all?
Jolanda, what's
It
happening?
must be Easter Sunday or something.
What Cultivate say?
Cultivate Your Roots said, "Oh, she took it away." But let me put this back over here. But what I thought, like father, like son.
Like father, like son? Okay, elaborate.
So whatever. I didn't quite catch what happened. I guess the black boy got fouled, and hold on, let me just play it again. Because it's right at the beginning, right at the very, very beginning.
Was wrong, but your kid is out of control. The overly emotional man.
Oh, so it looked like they were getting in a little bit of getting entangled, like getting a tussle, doing what I've done that. I've been on a basketball court, right, and for certain people to make certain plays, they would push off me.
Hey, you got that boy. Go ahead, I'm just bullshit.
They will push off me so to give them an extra edge so they can do whatever they got to do, get open for the ball and make a play, whatever. My thought was stop touching me.
You're gonna be touching basketball.
No, in that way. Like you're.
So we hooping, and I do one of these to get the. If I'm like this, and I push off. Look, he done like that right now.
I was watching.
Yeah, like because a lot of times somebody's playing defense on you, or
Right.
no, you're playing defense on somebody.
Right,
They're trying
right,
to get open, so they'll push off.
Yeah, they push off to get a
So
good,
they can get the
separation.
ball. Yeah, a
Get
little separation.
Right.
Or even in football, they do. Obviously, they doing that in football and shit. That's just.
Right, yeah, in football.
But,
in football, if you mad at somebody pushing you, then it's
But basketball is definitely a contact sport.
yeah. Not
It's a masculine sport. He go far for it. Come on, keep going. He ain't going like he's gonna go in there with you.
Cultivate Your Roots said you never get to enjoy the talent due to the foolishness. But me personally, I think I would like to know what happened before. Like how much of a tussle were they getting into? Was this something that was built up through the game, and then he just got the black boy got tired of it? Was the white boy actually pushing him, or was he doing something to warrant that type of reaction? But I think, that happens sometimes in sports with men. Period. Sometimes you get to that point where you get that you start getting boiled up. You start getting mad, or if you're losing, you're getting frustrated because you're losing, or you're not getting the ball, or whatever the case, and it ends up getting physical. So I'm not necessarily tripping on that, but the father should have had more decorum.
Yeah.
I know that you see somebody putting their hands on your child in a way that's violent, so you snap. It's like, get your hand off my son, or don't touch my child like that. I get it. But I said like father, like son. So the father is supposed to be the more mature one to be able to make better decisions and then have a better example for his son. So that's my thought.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in agreement with you. I think I would like Jolanda said, it's probably a backstory. So I probably want to see the additional, because, you know, a lot of times people will pick and, you know, they'll do their thing. And then when you retaliate, it's like, it's like, look what he doing. You know, white people are known to be doing that shit in real life. Like, this is what the fuck they do. You know what I mean? Like, they really.
And then they point to you like, look what he did.
Yeah, look what he did. Yeah, because the little boy got that, look like he just got done doing something. Yeah. Black boy retaliated. Oh, look what he did, you know. So, I mean, they really do this shit, like Karens and all them type shit. But, I think the father.
They call little Billies.
Little Billies. But the father, he definitely was out of line for doing whatever he thought he was doing. He should have just came down.
Yeah, and separated it.
He could have separated. He could have came down, just make his presence known.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That, you know, you are the little boy's father. But, you know, now you risk on getting charges on your own. You know what I mean?
Get kicked out of every sporting event that ever happens again.
That, but simple charges behind the kids' sporting events is crazy. I think the parents, a lot of times, they really get too amped up behind this shit. You know, just let your kids play. You know, there was a time when we grew up, kids were just playing. The parents really get out of hand at these sporting competitions and stuff like that. Just let these kids play and let them iron it out and handle it.
Yeah. Y'all made me look at it at a different angle, because as soon as he said about the backstory, I'm like, damn, I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that because I just looked at it for what it was right there. All that just right there. I didn't think about, like, maybe this did warranted that. But, like, at the same time, even if it warranted that and there was two kids, like Jerry Day said, as a father, you make your presence known. You don't come and do that, because now that didn't turn in for something, just a little technical foul type situation, to you going to jail now and you being put in handcuffs, or you not being able to participate in none of your son's sporting events ever again. This could have messed you up for everything right here. You feel me? Because, like, you could have came to the court and be like, hey, don't touch my son like that no more. Mm-hmm. That's your only, that's your final and only warning. Don't touch my son. You could have threatened him and
I'll beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? But you wouldn't end up in jail afterwards.
Yeah. But you put your hands on him and you came out down the court out of some out of control stuff. Because you really did stuff that, because I be at my son's sporting events. And sometimes my wife be saying stuff, I'm like, it's football. What are you talking about? That's what they're supposed to do. Yeah. No, calm down, women. That's what they're supposed to do. It's not doing nothing that they don't supposed to do. What do you think? This is a barbaric sport. They got on equipment and helmets and they running at each other like this. What do you think? This is idiotic. It's what they're supposed to do. Right. Yeah. So you out here creating something that don't need to be created. But I agree with both of what y'all say, and I agree with what Jolanda said as well. It's self-control. As a father, you got to have self-control, because now we know where your son get it from.
Right.
Point blank, where your son gets it from. He gets it from you because you don't have no self-control. Because if you was in control of your emotions and all this stuff, your son would have did that. Your son would have did the same thing you did. Look here, boy, this the last time I'm going to tell you, don't do that no more. Mm-hmm. And then you look at your father like, hey, you do that again, it's going to be, you get that look too. Because your kids look up at you when you're in the sporting events to see if it's okay to do something.
Yeah. And you got people that actually sit around and see what buttons they could push.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm a button pushing motherfucker. You know what I mean? But you got people that sit around and see what kind of buttons they could push
to get you off your character.
To get you off your square.
Yep.
And
that's what they do.
That's what they
like do that on purpose.
In basketball, they will do that because they're trying to get a leg up. They're trying to get you emotional. They're trying to get you off your square so you can start missing shots. So you can make foolish plays to get yourself up out of the game. And that's sports in general. Yep. And that right there got him put up out the game. Yeah. And probably got his father in jail.
Yeah.
And the little white boy.
Yeah. Still shooting, still doing game. But you can tell motherfucker don't have no relationships, because that's what y'all do. Which is what we do all day at home. We push each other buttons. Mm-hmm. You can't tell me you ain't been in a relationship, and that it'd be kind of fun too until it go a little too overboard. But you push each other buttons all day when the relationships that you got with people, to see what people gonna do and how they gonna react to stuff.
Yeah, it's a little mental.
Yeah, it's a little mental. Yeah. But yeah, I'm with y'all on that. I agree with what y'all just said. What you like to say?
JJ said kids are watching. They're a product of you. So now these kids gonna always think that it's okay.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool, yeah. And then it can land him, this can be a problem from him later on down the line, because now he can have anger management issues. Now they can be talking about he's a problem child and all this stuff. They can put him in special programs. They can ban him from playing sports. They can ban him from doing certain things because he got issues because he can't control his emotions and stuff. And every time somebody tell him something, he getting all these emotions. He didn't want to fight.
Yeah, 1,000%.
So
1,000%.
So you're absolutely right, Jelani.
And what I was thinking as well, like even with what the coach did, granted, it's in the heat of the moment, so you don't really have that thought process in that moment to see what he did violent or what he did okay, but what the coach did wasn't even that bad.
No, and it's what he's supposed to do anyway. When you see something happen, but the only thing I do interject on. Who was he the coach of? Was he the coach of the little black kid, or was he the coach of the little white kid? Because whoever you're coaching, that's what player you grab. Because you don't know that player. So why are you grabbing that player? His coach was supposed to come on the thing and grab him like you don't do that. That's not what we're about.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
That's not what we're about. Now, if it depends on whoever the coach, whoever the white guy was the coach of, is who he's supposed to grab. You don't. It's like with your homies. You don't go grab the other dude or anything like that, because then now it's going to really kick off. Unless you wanted to kick off and you grab him so your homie can go ahead and get the first couple licks, so we're going to get the shit jumping. But you don't go grab the other person at first. You don't do that. That's for to kick it off.
Right. DHPS, what's good, bro? He said, is that you, JoJo? Who's JoJo? Jody Joe? Yeah, man. I want to check this out one more time. Just see what the coach did.
Oh, yeah. See, I think the other coach in the white was his coach. I think the other coaches in the white was his coach. And he was like, don't grab my player.
Right.
Grab your player.
Yeah.
I got my player.
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
That's what that looked like to me.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
So that definitely, that coach was out of line. And that might be why the father did what he did, because I don't know you.
Understandable. But you got to have some type of control. Your kid not in imminent danger, so you don't have to react like that. If your kid was in danger, that's when you act like that. You gotta put that in check, because everybody else is watching you. Now, your kid gonna always think that that's okay to act like that when it's not. That was a mistake on my part.
Yeah, he's gonna have to definitely have to have a conversation with his son if he thinks he's in the wrong. If he thinks he's in the wrong, if he doesn't think he did something wrong, then he's wrong in thinking that. But
no, don't worry about it. Next time the police gonna tell him he was in the wrong. Well, he was just sitting in front of the judge explaining what he's done.
John Moran in the making.
No, I ain't gonna go that way. I ain't gonna go that far. Damn, bro. I ain't gonna go that far.
What up, bro?
Let's see. All right, that was that one. I definitely want to get into this one right here. We got one J Every Day sent us.
Oh, J Every Day sent us? I didn't see this. I was on the plane.
Oh, here we go.
Grew up a very unattractive person. Boys did not look at me. Boys don't even look at me now. Yeah, they still don't look at me. And that is why when I got a boyfriend for the first time, I let that man put me through so much. I let that man put me through so much, question so much about myself, lie to me, look at other women, so much. He put me through so much. All because I thought I would never find anyone else. Because it took me 21 years to find someone. And I was convinced. I grew up a very unattractive person.
You guys need to hear it again, or you good? Or you, in particular, need to hear it again, or you good?
I think I got the gist of what she was trying to say.
Okay. So, what do you think?
So, do we got a question about it, or are we just
Your thoughts in general?
my thoughts in general?
That's what you were thinking, right? Thoughts in general? Yeah.
My thought in general is like where's a mother or anything like that, someone to teach her about how men should treat you, or like where's a father? That's where the father come into play at, because she says she let men just do, and she let him because she didn't think she was pretty enough to find another man or anything like that. So she let him do whatever the hell he want to do, and now, even though you let him do what you want to do, you was crying then and you still crying now because you're in your emotions because you let him do whatever you want to do, and that is what we always talk about as the no-key pod. And I know I can speak for them too, is this is what we're talking about when we don't have two-parent households. A mother to teach them and to be there and everything for the daughter too, and a father also to teach her how she should be treated and she shouldn't be accepting a lot of things too and giving her game as well too. So this what we talk about as a no-key podcast when we say we want families. We want men and women in the household. We don't want all this other, nonsense that everybody else be talking about. Like, no, go do this and go be a whore and go do this and go. Nah, I'm not going to preach that because I'm not going to tell that to my kids. I'm not going to tell that to my other homies' kids. I'm not going to tell that to nobody's kids. I'm going to tell you how I think it should be going and how your morals should be set up. And this is one of the reasons why right here. She's like feeling like that, and it's not nothing that, she probably just wasn't taught. That's what I'm looking at. She just wasn't taught how she should be treated and how a man should treat her.
Read Cultivates. They having a conversation. I think her comment is for last video.
Yeah, it was for the last, I think. Cultivate said, bad example for his child and the rest of the children.
Agree.
D Money said she needs to learn self-love. I don't know why DHBX said
He's responding to something that's in the comment.
The comments, yeah. He was talking to somebody else. Yeah, I'm with D Money on that. Yeah, she do need to learn self-love because that's what she's lacking a lot of. If she let a man just do any and everything because she just wanted attention. And that's what really normally happens when you don't have a father or a mother or you don't have either or not teaching you how you should be treated. You just let men do whatever the fuck you want to do, and then you look up and you got 4 baby daddies with 4 different dudes, or you've been with a dude for 10 years and they ain't went nowhere in your life. He's not planning on marrying you. He's just doing what the fuck you want to do. He done gave you like 14 diseases, and you still there. But no, this true thought. She didn't start hooking and whoring and start sucking her body because she's not have the self-love. And it's like, I'm not trying to like be funny or malicious, but this is what happens. This is the type that happens right here though.
No, you're right. You're right. I think this is an example of what happens when children in general, but girls in particular, grow up without a father figure, a father or father figure, or a male role model in their life, male influence in their life. Because everything about this said that there was no male presence.
Yeah.
This is why I always say, I say it, but I think I've said it once. The only thing that's lower. The greatest low life of a man is a man that would impregnate a woman and not take care of the children that come along with it. That's the worst type of man, outside of a man that would do something immoral to people. That's the worst type of man. That's the worst. I can't stand it, and it's it's really saddening to. Okay, we live in the social media world, so this could possibly be for social media clout, but this could also be true. And if it's not true for her, it's true for a lot of people out here.
That's what I'm looking at it for. Because even if that's probably not true and it's a skit or whatever, it's some type of woman going through that.
Absolutely. I've heard on multiple different occasions that women think like this. And a lot of times what's sad is they don't know that they think like this. They don't know what it's rooted from. They don't know that what I'm experiencing, I'm accepting it because my father wasn't active in my life.
Daddy issues, mommy issues.
So it's like, and I like what you said. You said a mother teaches her how to be a woman, but a man also, the father teaches her
how she should be treated.
How she should be treated.
Yeah. And a mother can also do that too, if that's what you got. A mother could be like, oh no, I'm not putting up with this. You can't come in my house. And she'll see her mother rejecting men because they don't got their stuff together, and that can also teach her too.
Right.
But it's nothing like a man teaching her though.
By just leading by example.
Yes.
JJ said, because there's plenty of horses on the farm, she just ticked me off. Child, please, self-worth. She needs to be uplifted and loved. D Money says she should never not think she's beautiful. JJ said, okay, y'all preaching today. That's why I rock with y'all. Yes. Listen, these are conversations that we were having off camera. We just bringing it to camera. So JJ said a lot of women lack confidence. She said, yes, spaces.
This motherfucker theatrical. Jerry Day, what's
Jerry
up with
Day,
yours?
yeah.
Yeah, man. So I come from a I come from a different perspective because we really the clip was really short. We don't know if she had a mother or a father, right? So these are just things that we assume. We also don't know the kind of background that she had in general.
Okay.
So the perspective that I'm really coming from is not that she didn't have a mother or father, but what type of mother and father did she have? Okay, a lot of times you have, because I'm not sure. We don't know what type of black person this is. This person could be from Africa, it can be from the Caribbean, and a lot of times they're raised a little differently. So she strikes me as, I don't know, because again, we don't know everything about the video, right? But she strikes me as a type that probably deal with white dudes, right? And this is just me off the top of my head, you know what I mean? Just kind of glancing and looking at her. And she probably deal with white dudes because, as you know, according to her, wasn't nobody else checking for her, right? So she dealt with a white dude, and the white dude kind of probably did her dirty. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times they will. They will do a black woman dirty, and the black woman will stick with them. So I think a lot of times when black people come from different areas of the world and they come here, their parents teach them to stay away from black men, the traditional black men. But, you know, gravitate to other groups. And I think what happened is, again, I don't know everything else, but I think what happened is that she probably gravitated to, you know, the other side, the one of the white folks, and one of the white folk, and they had their way with her, you know, and that's unfortunate. But I definitely agree with, you know, fathers being in their children's life and so on and so forth. But I look at it from a different perspective as far as, you know, this might be a different type of black person from a different area of the world. And, you know, a lot of times they're told to put white people up on a pedestal, and that's what happens. And they run amok. That's how you get your, what's the website? It's a crazy ass website. But anyway, I can't think of it right now.
And that's why I try to
Ghetto gaggers.
Whoa.
Ghetto gaggers.
That's what it's called for real?
It's called ghetto gaggers.
It is?
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. You want to see some wild shit? You want to see some shit that's going to make your mouth drop? Ghetto gaggers. What? She gives me those type of vibes.
I love that, though. Because in some way, we all had three different opinions. What?
Because right after he said what he said, he was like, I love that.
We come with three different opinions. I always love that because I know we're gonna agree on some things, but some things we're gonna like totally be left or totally be right or whatever. We're not gonna be like in the middle. A lot of things you do be in the middle, but a lot of things also too we be like, you know, it's different opinions and you make somebody else think about it a different way. You feel me?
Yeah, and so that's why I was thinking about that too, and I was saying because I was seeing the situation. Listen, I don't know about you guys' YouTube algorithm, but my YouTube algorithm is centered around relationships, marriage, and parenting and all that stuff. And a lot of it is, I noticed my people saying, well, they didn't do that because they didn't have a mother in their life. They didn't do that because they didn't have a father in their life. And then some people let's just say I'm listening to a panel of people, and somebody would say, I grew up with both parents in my life and look how I turned out. And they turned out to be a
piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a lot of them.
You know what I mean?
It's a lot of them.
And I also thought about the fact that there's a difference in a parent being in their child's life and a parent being active in their child's life. Mm-hmm. And even inactive, it's like what type of activity, because there's, if just say your son is a basketball player, there's a difference in funding your child being on the basketball team and going to the games versus getting on the court physically and teaching them how to play the game. There's a difference. So even if, like to your point, and I was thinking about that while you were talking, even if it hypothetically, let's just say she could have had both parents in her life, but if like this generation of people, if social media was their active presence, if TikTok was their active presence, then what is she really learning about how to handle herself in relationships and the different things that she may go through with dealing with people? That's what Montel Williams, I hear you, DHPX said. Cultivate your roots that speaking life into your children is very important and a must. That's big facts.
Absolutely.
That's big facts. But yeah, it's sad that there's a lot of people that go through this that really think like this for real, and they don't know what it's like to not be treated that way.
Because she's a nice looking woman. I don't think I'm trying to figure out who not checking for.
Me too. I was thinking that too. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, take that hat off. Let's see what your IG looking like.
No, I mean, she looks okay. So what I'm saying is who not checking for you? You mean to tell me you're around a whole bunch of black people and not one black dude is checking for you? I don't know. Questionable.
You know? I agree.
You speaking?
I agree.
You know, you sound like you was around white dudes.
White folk.
You know what I mean? And wasn't one checking for you. And then you finally got one that kind of came around. They asked mom and dad, and they said, "You can have a nigga."
Yeah, man. It's once I read this title, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one." But you got anything else you want to add to that?
I'm cool.
Nah, man. Good luck to her.
Good luck to her.
All right, man. After that, we'll save that one for last. Get rid of that one and that one. So, something crazy happened this past week. I'm sure we all heard about it because it was everywhere.
Unless you've been living under a rock.
It's absolutely
They don't know this the things we wake up to. We wake up in some memes, but what's some of the first things I came through? Hey, y'all saw this? Straight through the group. Did y'all see this?
Yep.
Who Baltimore pissed off? Somebody got mad.
Tonight, a massive salvage operation is underway right now in Baltimore. Divers and boats, helicopters are all working together to clear that wreckage of the collapsed bridge. Officials say the recovery and the rebuilding expected to cost hundreds of millions of dollars. But the full
Damn, that's a big boat.
You say that's a big what? Hold on, pause that. Pause that. He know I'm gonna say something. He threw that out there so I can say something. You said that's a big what?
That's a big boat.
That's not a big boat. We're gonna use black word. That's a ship. That's a cargo ship.
My bad. I thought it was a boat.
No. And if whoever think that's just a big boat, we're gonna school you today. That's not a big boat.
That's not no boat.
Hell no, that's not a boat. That's a cargo ship.
Okay,
that
that's
thing
a
is
ship.
huge.
It's the other four letter
You
word.
can
It's a
stand
ship.
that up. You can if you stand it the long way, no Diddy. You can put it downtown and it can blend in with some of those buildings. That's how big that boat is.
Downtown, I feel like you gotta say
ship.
no Diddy too after
No,
you saying
no Diddy with that too. No Diddy with that too.
Can't put the boat downtown.
But that ship, that cargo ship, can stand up straight like this and be
Diddy.
just as tall as some of those buildings. Buildings. No Diddy.
Benders. Oh my goodness. No Diddy. No Diddy. Oh my goodness. He's saying one of them benders. Oh my god.
No, we gotta put that with no Diddy. That's no Diddy. Pause played out.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's what we need. Yeah. But I just wanted he said that only because he wanted me to say so. He said that on purpose though. I caught it though. I caught it.
Let's see.
Elena Shirazi now has the latest on that.
That's a big ass shit, bro.
What started as a race against time for survivors is now a massive recovery project.
Unified Command are conducting planning and engineering assessments 24 hours a day. We have assets on the water enforcing safety zones 24 hours a day. We have assessments on the dolly being conducted 24 hours a day.
Maryland's Governor Wes Moore today saying they're all hands on deck, working to cut and remove the first section of twisted steel from the bridge. The
Crazy, dog.
involves 10 tugboats, 9 barges.
Those are boats.
What boats at?
The tugboats.
Yeah, tugboats. Yeah, them boats with big ass engines. Yeah, them boats with big ass engines.
9 barges. 8 salvage vessels, which are ships. Just to put it in perspective, just to know how large or long the no Diddy, just how long the ship is. It's about 950 feet or somewhere around that. So you, like he just said, you can put that next to anything downtown, and
it's gonna stand out.
That's not no boat, man. boat.
Oh, see, that's why DXPH. I just go ahead because he'll go all the way. He'll go to death.
Yeah,
he'll want to get something started. I'm not okay. It's whatever you say it is, Mr. DXPH.
Cranes, including one capable of lifting 1,000 tons.
The Army Corps and their partners will begin to move forward.
It said 1,000 tons, right?
Yeah, for the crane.
People don't know. All
Four
right.
sections of the key bridge are going to be cut up and removed. This will eventually allow us to open up a temporary restricted channel that will help us to get more vessels in the water around the site of the collapse. This is not just about Maryland. This is about our nation's economy.
All that must
1,000%.
before they shift their focus to the rebuild, something that could take years and cost between $400 million to $1 billion, depending on.
Definitely more than that.
I thought nothing less because you got to. Okay, well,
We'll get into it.
The new bridge design. The Port of Baltimore, the nation's 11th largest port, is not.
Port of Baltimore economic impact imports
What did it say? 2 billion.
27 billion in vehicles, 9 billion in machinery, 2 billion aluminum, 1 billion iron and steel, 1 billion furniture, bedding, lights, 1 billion electronics. Those are imports. Exports, 8 billion vehicles, 2 billion machinery, 1 billion electronics, 327 million iron and steel, 182 million for aluminum. Sheesh.
And when I saw this, some of the first things that came to my mind is that stuff right there. I'm like, when this really like, because it not trickled down into the economy just yet, but this some fucked up economy up. People don't understand that. That one boat, or that one, I said boat, that one ship with all that stuff on it, you don't know what's in them containers. It's all type of stuff in those containers.
So that was something I wasn't clear with. Was that boat? Was that ship coming? Or going?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. I don't know what they said.
I know the ship itself is from Singapore.
Oh, it came from Singapore.
Yeah, that's a Singapore
vessel. Okay.
Vessel.
But that can have that one ship can have a massive destruction on our economy. People don't understand that. People just looking at it like, oh, calling it a boat, talking about that little boat shouldn't have hit that bridge and did like that. Y'all don't read books.
So let's put the tinfoil kufi on, right? You know, we got the tinfoil kufi on. This very well could be an accident, right?
Time for a kufi.
That time for a kufi,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So this very well could be an accident. Let's just put that out there, right? But let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to it.
Wait, real quick, let's just finish the video.
Yeah.
Let's finish the video real quick. It's only a minute left, so. But yeah, I'm ready.
United States for auto, truck, and agricultural imports and exports, in addition to handling clothing, household goods, construction materials, and produce. We looked into the numbers. The Port of Baltimore is a major economic driver for both the city and the state of Maryland. Not only does it directly support 15,000 jobs, the port was responsible for handling more than 52 million tons of cargo last year, valuing at almost $81 billion. In a statement, shipping company Ports America said it's diverting the flow of cargo to other areas until the channel into the Port of Baltimore can be safely navigated. The governors of New York and New Jersey opening up their ports for additional cargo in the meantime, hoping to ease stress on the supply chain.
We will clear the wreckage, we will move the dolly, and we will rebuild the Francis Scott Key Bridge. We are going to do that because we are Maryland tough.
Why you talk like a Barack Obama?
He set the president. He set the president for everybody. Now everybody black want to talk like him.
We are Maryland tough.
We're gonna do that.
And
We're going to the Star.
We're gonna grab some milk, some cookies, and some cereal. You want to ask for nothing because you want to get nothing.
Where's the cookies and shit? No Diddy. But, yeah. So, what do you think it was? Do you think it was a bigger play behind this? You know,
Look here.
Sister Everyday say what this was a setup from Maryland government. You know, and then you had the president. He came out right away. What did he say?
We're going to pay for it. We're going to rebuild everything. It wasn't even like 2 minutes. The bridge just happened at 1:30.
It wasn't even, who the fuck
at
is
2
we?
a.m., he was talking about we, the government, we're going to rebuild all
we,
this.
that's us then too, right?
Yeah, that's us.
I ain't had shit to do with none of that.
No, I didn't. I did not have nothing to do with that. I was in the gym.
I think the building was built in 1977 and it cost around 140. The bridge, the bridge. The bridge was built in 1977, cost about $145 million to build. With inflation, that's close to about $800 million. You're gonna have to rebuild the whole bridge over again.
Or she think it's gonna tear the other little parts down and just
yeah.
all go?
Yeah, we just can't.
It's compromised.
We're not finna nigga rig none of this shit.
It's compromised.
Right?
We not for the paste and cut the paste
Nah.
a couple cents.
Mm-mm.
You gotta reveal that whole thing.
Yeah. So that right there is close to $1 billion, you know, and then you factor in lawsuits as far as
The people that was on
people
the bridge.
that was hurt, people who was killed,
Yeah.
right? Cargo loss. It was a tolled bridge. So, you know, future tolls, how much they, you know, would lose as far as the tolls and how much they would lose as far as future ships coming into the port. And, you know, like that's billions of dollars. And you mean to tell me, and then, like I said, Biden, he came in and said, well, this wasn't a terrorist attack. How the fuck you know? And then why do we got to pay for it? How come they country, it's a Singapore ship, or, you know, the company.
They got insurance.
Cool. Use that.
Yeah, because they got to have insurance for all that cargo that's on there. Because when cargo get lost at sea, they pay that out.
What was in the cargo, man?
It's about a couple tons.
No, I'm saying what was in that specific, man. What's on that manifest, man?
What's
going on?
Sure, I don't know. I know it's probably a couple tons.
What fell into the water?
It was
what got
tons.
lost?
No, what got lost for now?
Yeah.
It ain't lost. It got lost for now.
What still lost? We'll never know.
Yeah. And I was trying to tell people, like, it's so much stuff that be on those cargo ships. Half of the stuff don't even get recorded on the manifest.
Yeah.
It's about 10 to 20% of stuff that's on that ship that they have no recollection that's on there. I bet.
Yeah.
That's why I thought about that from the insurance aspect, right? Yeah. But I didn't think about it from the insurance aspect of the company, the boat being from Singapore. Singapore people need to pay for that because their boat did the damage.
But they got insurance coming. They got insurance on the boat. So the insurance should be paying for that bridge. We, as the American taxpayers, should not be paying for that shit. I got other shit I got to pay for. I don't need to pay that too.
Smoke and mirrors.
Hey, man, it's just that we can speculate all we want to, but I do believe it's a way bigger play. It's something else going on. Just don't know what, but I know it is something.
It's wild, man, because I was watching the original video, and it just seemed like it was. I don't know. I don't know because it's a huge vessel, right? Mm-hmm. It's a huge vessel, so it's not like you can just. The thing is not going to stop immediately, right?
Yeah,
like it definitely needs some time. Mm-hmm. Definitely needs some time to slow down. It was just weird to me. Like if the power went out, I would imagine what you said in the original videos, which I should probably pull up, but in the original videos, the power went out twice. I saw it happen in the video. But I would think that if the power went out on a ship, on a vessel, it would just gradually slow down, but keep going straight.
So from the video I seen, I'm guessing that this particular ship was leaving. So it was already docked, and then they did a U-turn.
So it was.
So I'm assuming it was leaving up out of the bay.
Did a U-turn? Okay.
Yeah. Well, whatever. You know.
Yeah,
I mean, you couldn't go nowhere. So it did a U-turn, and from where it was docked, so it had to turn around essentially. So it turned around, and then kind of beeline straight to the pillar or wherever it hit.
Right, and that's what, like, I was watching it. I'm like, it seemed like instead of going, actually, with the video, I think Ma, you sent a review, a guy reviewing the video.
I don't want me. That was probably every day.
Okay,
yeah, that's probably me.
I watched the video and I didn't think about this either, but for how tall the cargo was on the ship, the ship still could have made it under the bridge.
Right.
It could have made it under the bridge?
It could have made it under the bridge.
Okay, I didn't see that. Okay.
But so to that regard, I'm like, why wouldn't you? Why would the ship curve? I don't understand that. I know with cars, like if you're driving your car and you just let go of the steering wheel, the car will veer off into either direction. Typically, I think it's to the left.
But it's the current of the water.
Yeah, it's the current of the water.
Because if you're not, because you got to constantly keep the propellers going for you to go straight. But once you cut off the propellers to the boat or the engine to the boat, it can sway and do any type of thing. Now, why you think when they dock, they tie ropes and stuff to the thing? Because it can sway and go anywhere you want to. It depending on what. You ever heard of that saying? Depending on which way the water swing or the wind blow or whatever like that. That's where the boat gonna go.
Yeah, and
the ship gonna go. I'm sorry.
But and I get what y'all saying. I'm just wondering. Okay, was it even so for it to curve like that? It just seems like it would be. I don't know. I don't think the current would. I would think the current would pull it instead of turning it. That makes sense?
Nah.
It don't make sense? Okay.
Because it's in the water. Because when you can't control, like I say, if the propellers are not still going and the engine is not still running, and you just sitting there, why you think when ships, boats, and everything is just sitting in the middle of the water, they dock an anchor, they throw an anchor over, so they can stay right there, at least in that vicinity of where they're at. Yeah. So the boat won't veer off nowhere.
Right.
So if you got no anchors or you throw no anchors in there now, the boat will veer off any way you want to.
Is this it? Let me see.
That motherfucker veered hard.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me pull it up. It
seemed like with the trajectory of the speed it was going, it's not even with the lights flickering on and off. It seemed like that shit wasn't supposed to do that though. You still should be able to coast a little bit. That motherfucker did a turn. Like what?
No, there's no sound to it. That's scary though to see that big thing coming.
You know what got me? You know when my heart dropped? When that boat did that and the lights went off and I seen that 18, you see the 18 wheeler truck go across and that do that? Because all I could think about is myself.
Ooh.
Look, 18 wheeler go across.
Do you see the turn?
Ain't gonna do it. Why?
Is that what I'm saying?
Look, they still going. And why? Come on, man.
Dang,
bro,
yo,
God had to be with you. God had to be with you when that boat hit that.
That's scary, bro.
The ship.
Sheesh.
I don't know, man. Something questionable.
But you see with the angle?
This is giving me 9/11 vibes. If we're around 65 years from now, they're going to have papers that dropped and told you everything, the reason they did this.
You see, I had to speed it up so you can see how hard it turned. That's 90,000 pounds.
What's 90,000 pounds? Oh,
the ship.
No, the ship's more than 90,000 pounds.
Just 90,000. Yeah.
No.
Them. You mean 90,000
tons?
Yeah.
Was it?
No, it ain't no 90,000 pounds.
Okay, tons.
90,000 tons.
But you see, like how hard it curved when I sped it up. Like, sheesh, man, that's wild.
I believe all this stuff, but to me, it's hard to believe stuff. Like, only can believe like damn near 25 to 30% of the stuff I see on the internet because of all these bots, because of all the AI, because of all the shit people just do, just to whatever. I want to see some, and I know it probably will never happen, but I want to see the raw footage with the numbers in the side of the corner. You know that footage, to say the date and the numbers right there. Because like this, like some of the footage be like, oh, they actually blew up the bridge when it hit. And I'm like, okay, but other footage, you don't see none of that shit.
Right. So
it's like, it's hard to know what to believe and what not to believe.
I don't know, man. One, like, for me, I just don't put nothing past this government.
I don't.
They literally admitted putting crack in the neighborhood so we can fund the war. Once you say you did that to fund wars, okay, 9/11, you know, y'all got to explain to me why another building fell that wasn't even hit next to the tower. You got to explain shit to me like that. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, so this isn't.
Our streets was good.
Our streets was
our streets is the bag chaser.
Okay, bag chaser. Okay, bag chasers
in
the building.
What's going on? You finally made it to one, huh?
Oh, man.
What's going on?
That's dope.
So let's catch up. It says, let's see. DHPX said he said it wasn't an attack. DHPX said black people and y'all conspiracies. It was an accident. Cultivate Your Roots said one of the witnesses said she heard an explosion first.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, though, from the beginning, it could very well be an accident.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So but you still got to tackle things from different angles because it more than likely isn't.
There's always something, man. There's always something more to it. That's what we find out. We'll never know full-on information. We may never know what the underlying ploy about everything was. But there's still more to it. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. Like, okay, these ships, and this is me just living in the world of not knowing how ships work internally with these things, but did he have, I don't even know what, I want to call it a steering wheel, whatever the wheel is that they use.
They got one.
And they got a co-pilot. They're called pilots. They got co-pilots. They got people in there.
They got about 2 or 3 people in there because it's so big. They got to know what's going on from every angle.
So, like, while this thing is turning and you're seeing yourself getting closer to the bridge, nobody's, like, trying to go the opposite direction, or at least keep it straight.
Yeah.
Or what about your backup power? I imagine that y'all have backup power.
I don't see why they, and maybe there's something that they don't do, but why wouldn't they have a tug pull them, at least from that? Because it's like there was nothing, no concrete barrier or anything protecting the bridge. So it's just like you just run right into it.
Oh, kind of like a buoy to
or something. Maybe not a buoy, but just something, a barrier to keep the something like this from happening. This was bound to happen then.
Yeah.
That thing, that pole probably had so many nicks and dings and then stuff in it because other stuff hit it, but it wasn't nothing that large. No Diddy that hit it. You feel me? So and then it probably hit it at the right angle. No Diddy, and it like. All right, let me stop. Let me go and do it. But no, I think it hit the thing at the right position, at the right speed, with the right amount of power. People forget that, like you said, it was 90,000 pounds. Me and Jerry, they like, no, that's 90,000 tons. Like, people forget how large some things are.
Right.
Like they kept saying that's a boat or whatever like that, and I started sending people the size of it. That's that's almost like 2 times the size of a cruise ship. And cruise ships are large.
Cruise ships are very large.
Like, to me, you won't know really, even with the pictures don't do it no justice. If you have never been to a port or rode past a port or seen a port up close and personal, you will never know how really large that ship really is. You have to go to a port to really see how large that thing is. And to take all that stuff that's on that ship.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at our streets. Go
ahead. To take all that stuff off the ship, it'll take you about a week. It takes weeks to unload those ships.
Right.
You gotta say no Diddy after that.
No Diddy.
What she wrote.
Oh, what she wrote.
So, Be Humble said, y'all didn't hear they lost Poser. I don't know who that is. Power. Yeah, probably Power. Yeah, they lost Power twice.
So
I should have showed that in the video. But that's what I was saying earlier, Be Humble. It said, I said that it's got to be terrifying to see something that big and that dark.
No Diddy.
A vessel moving along the water, completely dark. It's got to be terrifying.
Yeah.
It's got to be terrifying.
And what the fuck was it doing over there in the first place? It wasn't even supposed to be that way.
What you mean?
I don't think it's supposed to went under that bridge, period. I don't think that large of a vessel was supposed to go underneath that bridge.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to.
Oh, it do?
Yeah, that's
because I saw like a map of where it goes and how it comes out. Because it say when it comes out, it makes a right, but this make a hard U-turn and came back around to go underneath the bridge.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that one was definitely leaving the port, and you still had to go that way. I don't know, but the bridge itself is big enough to fit. It could have went under.
Our street said, "Dang, it power bottomed that bridge." No Diddy.
That's crazy.
That one was. I had to. I don't really care about that, but certain times it's like, all right, that's a little too far. They are huge. I used to work across the street from a port. They are stacked high, also.
Yeah.
Be Humble said it was dark, couldn't see a thing. That's the port. See, this what I'm talking about. Be Humble, because I don't. I pulled up the video earlier. Or maybe
Or how the power went out?
Like, look at this thing, bro. Hold on, let me pull it up. You'll see the lights flash on and off. And I'll speed it up so you can really see the lights flash and the trajectory. Look at that, man. Completely dark.
Yeah, no, it's dark on our end, but I couldn't imagine on their end that it's definitely dark, like you wouldn't be able to see
Nothing.
what's in front of you, and then also you still have the what's the little things inside of there where you able to. It should show like a map or whatever inside where
Where things are.
yeah.
It's almost like Google Maps or Apple Maps.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy, man.
I don't know. To me, like I said, it's questionable. I don't really look at anything as
It's
face
a-
value.
Yeah, it's a miracle that there was nobody on that section of the bridge that fell.
What you mean? I thought they said they pulled a couple bodies out the water.
It was people that was working on it. So I'm talking about cars.
So didn't no cars or no trucks or nothing fall in?
Not that I've heard.
Yeah, I think they said they stopped the vehicles from coming.
Yeah,
They had time. I guess between the time he said Mayday, Mayday, they had time to shut that off.
Oh, so then wasn't no cars in the water.
correct. From what I know. I've not heard anything about any cars falling in the water. The only people that are missing, or that I think it was 6 people that were working on the bridge, 2 of them were found.
Okay. Alive or dead?
Alive.
Oh, alive. Okay, alive. Because all I heard was they found bodies.
I could be wrong in that regard.
Right. The navigation.
Let's
Ships
see.
Navigation.
DHPX said it was dark, couldn't see. I'm sorry, Be Humble said it was dark, couldn't see a thing. That's the port. DHPX said it can go under a bridge, and it wasn't supposed to go in that direction of the bridge, but it was coming into the port. Be Humble said bots use navigation. DHPX, all vessels use navigation, no matter the size. Our streets, my friend, our streets. I'm really happy to see you here. SMH, very troubling. Be Humble said there were cars. Oh, okay. DHPX said yes, cars were plunged into the water.
Oh, see, I often say that's wild. I'm not gonna say that's wild. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but that's crazy that it wouldn't been no cars in the water, and they stopped it before. That would have been like, whoa. That's
Wait,
crazy.
it was cars from the bridge or cars from the
boat
from the ship? Because it's a shipping port full of cars. So which one? Because they said they stopped it. You know, they stopped people from coming across. So most people, I think, was it 6 people not found?
Man.
They were from the ship.
Yeah, and DHPX said they pulled 7 cars of people in the water.
Okay.
Yeah, that part. I hadn't heard anything about any cars of people being in the water, so that's news to me. Cultivate Your Root said I would have been terrified. Listen,
Terrified is understatement. It's an understatement.
what?
When me and Jerry, they saw each other the next morning, we was discussing that shit. Like, bro, you driving, and what can you do if the bridge, like, you just fast and furious? This motherfucking truck don't go no faster.
Yeah. And I like bridges. I'm a person who likes bridges. I drive across all them shits.
So,
Better learn how to swim. I don't know if swimming gonna help you in that situation.
No,
but
because
shit.
I was watching one of the reports and it said that in those waters, you can last, I think, 7 minutes
it was so cold.
because it was so cold.
It's
so
the wintertime. It's not the summertime, baby. The water was like 20, they say like 20, 25 degrees?
I don't remember.
It was something like that. It was some like nice, frigid, cold waters. So people wasn't going to last that long in that water. Especially if you wasn't no good, strong swimmer.
And then even with that, like, do they have? Okay, you're a good swimmer. Where are you gonna go?
It's dark as hell.
It's dark, and I mean you can see building lights from buildings.
You're not
so
gonna
you know
swim
where
weight
to
over there.
swim.
Well, you better grab some debris.
Like Rose, like Rose in Titanic.
Yeah.
You would have got some debris and sit your ass down and wait.
Put your hand up, hey.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Hey, you get some debris and just hold on and pray to God somebody come find you.
DHPX said I've been keeping up with the story. Our street said I thought it was 50 degrees. Oh, I mean 1:30 in the morning in Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was a little bit colder. Like 50, that's nice.
That's not, yeah. So when I say where they're going to go, so I mean, okay, let's just say somebody, it unfortunately falls into the water, and they swim to where the buildings are. How do they climb up and get out of the water? Like, there's no stairs, there's no handles or whatever for people to grab onto and climb out. How does that work?
That's what I said. Grab some debris.
Some debris.
Some of that shit that's still floating, you better grab it.
Oh man, it's just a crazy situation, man. And I'm also thinking about commerce. Man. Like, now, people, for how long do you think it's going to take 12 years,
some years,
however long it takes.
probably a decade.
I was thinking 10 years.
About a decade. Because you forget, too. Oh, I just thought about this shit. Joe, Uncle on Sleepy Joe just said he got some more jobs coming.
Yeah.
This finna make a lot of jobs. Because me and Jay every day was sitting here, we started thinking about everything else that's going to come behind this. Okay, first you got the wreckage crew or everybody that's going to clean up. That's one set of jobs or stuff right there. It's going to get all the debris out the water. Then you got the people that's going to demolish the rest of this building and get all that debris out. Then you got, what you say, the excavators or what you said? The people that survey the land to see if it's still, like it should be, what you call it?
Survey.
Yeah, survey the land. You say you got them. Then you got the architects and the designer of the building. You got them. Then you got people that's going to go and dive in the water, dig back in the water to put steam beams and stuff like that. Then you got concrete guys. You got people to work on the building. Like, this is a lot of jobs right here. For 10 years. That is a lot of jobs. And it's going to be different companies that do different things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and then, that traffic, Be Humble's in the area. So is that traffic being rerouted, of course, to I-95, basically? I know that's a way around the city, because that was 695, right? But I think that was a way around the city. Otherwise, that can they could push some of that traffic through Delaware, right? Like, push some of that going, because I could see that being really a mess.
It's going to be a mess, bro. It's got to be a mess. Because now everybody that took the bridge to go across and do whatever they have to do, now everybody has to go around.
Yeah. So it's going to be like, instead of you going east-west, you're going to have to go north-south, then east-west to get over it.
Yeah.
I don't know which direction I'm just naming some, I don't know which direction that bridge was going. I don't know if it was going east and west or north and south the way it was.
It was a northeast.
Northeast?
Yeah.
So you're going to probably have to go like on the east side of the bridge, go farther up north, to go back east or west to come back down or whatever like that. Going to have to do like a longitude turn. Yeah.
DHPX said even if it was 50 degrees, big bodies of water take months to warm up. True. So he said with what you're saying with the creating all these jobs. So this was a good thing.
I didn't say it was a good thing.
No, he's asking. No, he didn't say that. That's what you said. He was just asking.
Because I'm looking at it like this, man. Because everyday people, I like the everyday people because I'm an everyday person. Everyday people that work hard, that do what they supposed to do and try to do the right thing, always get the short end of the stick and always get fucked at the end. So people that was just going on their normal.
No Diddy.
I was wondering if you was going to say it.
No Diddy.
No Diddy. So people that was just going doing their normal thing on that bridge ended up life in danger. People that do what they supposed to do, mind their business, life is going to be upstarted. Now you got to leave 30, 40 minutes earlier because you got to go around this bridge. Because even if it was a conspiracy theory or they did this shit on purpose, you fucking up everybody else's lives from doing this shit.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. We'll time will tell.
Yeah, it's gonna come out eventually. Trust and believe it's gonna come out.
Something's gonna come out.
Yeah, motherfucker you're gonna get a whistleblower. Ain't nothing but a high profile snitch.
I was definitely thinking about when I went over the Brooklyn Bridge. What's the Brooklyn Bridge? I was in New York and went over.
One of them bridges.
One of them. I forget which one it was.
Is it George Washington Tunnel or George Washington Bridge?
I'm not sure.
They got a bridge and tunnel.
Oh, they got a George Washington Bridge and tunnel?
Yeah, I think so.
I know that.
When I tell you it is so high above the water, it was so high above the water. And I was the one I was the designated driver. Because I was like, whatever, I'll do it. No problem.
That's something scary or something?
What?
Driving across the bridge?
Just thinking about this situation.
Oh, okay.
And it was us. It was 4 or 5 of us in the truck. I'm just imagining if that were to happen while we were on that bridge. And this is high above. This isn't like that was high above water, of course. And I don't know how far the drop would have been, but I know on this bridge that I was on, it's like unalive on impact type of height.
But shit, the bridge that we went from New Orleans to Houston, when Jay Everyday took the picture of the bridge going across. You remember that big bridge we took across? I think it was going from Port Arthur.
Oh yeah.
Was it the Port Arthur bridge? It was. I think it was around Port Arthur. We was around Port Arthur. When we went across that big bridge, and I'm sitting there looking like, damn, this high. That's like skyscraper high.
Yeah.
It's scary, man.
It is.
So
I like bridges.
What is that one?
Well, I have two more, but we'll see where we'll go with this one because this one's shorter.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this one's shorter. Let's go. Oh.
The woke mob are taking a swipe at Christians this White House. Now to this. Critics say Biden and the woke mob are taking a swipe at Christians this Easter. This year, Easter Sunday falls on Transgender Visibility Day, which is traditionally on March 31st. But this year, not only did Fairfax County, Virginia, make an official proclamation for Easter Sunday, so did President Biden. Biden was the first president ever to issue an official proclamation for Transgender Day of Visibility, and this was back in 2021. And in his proclamation this year, he said, quote, "Today we send a message to all transgender Americans. You are loved, you are heard, you are understood, you belong, you are America, and my entire administration and I have your back." The Fairfax County Board making a...
Wait. I didn't hear that part.
You got your back? That's crazy. What Joe be on? Go back to sleep, Sleepy Joe.
Then it said, "You are America."
Yeah.
You are America. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, my bad. Come on, man.
I was just waiting on the XPA. Never disappoint me, bro. Never disappoint me. Oh, hell no.
There's
Never disappoint me.
No disrespect to them, right? No disrespect to anybody. But just a question off the top. Does this represent America? Because he said, "You are America."
Hey, man.
Oh, man.
I ain't into none of this. Y'all keep doing it.
Proclamation this week.
Just very happy that we're recognizing a community that has too often been pushed into the shadows and celebrating.
What community do you think he represents?
Yet another community within our diverse tapestry here in
Oh, no.
Fairfax
He
County.
weird, too.
Okay, so this day actually goes back to 2010. And when
represent
President
the
Biden
W's.
first made this proclamation back in 2021, that year Easter was on April 4th. Except this year, they both happen on the same day, Lisa. But it's also a random day created by a random person out of Michigan in the same way that I could declare March 30th is the day of Lisa. The White House also...
Her eyes look weird. Do you see that?
All days are random.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm distracted.
Also banned religious-themed designs from the White House Easter...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she has okay, never mind. Okay.
art
Get them
contest.
people on your
The whole
ass,
point of
boy.
Easter is to
Talking about
celebrate the
them people.
resurrection of Jesus Christ as a religious holiday, a religious celebration.
No Diddy.
To celebrate the day of trans visibility in and of itself is an affront to Christianity, because the Bible says that God made man and he made woman. He made male and female. To say otherwise is to deny the truth, is to deny God's creation. Also, to do it on Easter is blasphemous. You can even go back to the last Trans Day of Visibility in 2023. He celebrated after Christian individuals were murdered by a trans person at the Covenant School in Nashville. And then the White House proceeded to go on and say that it was a trans community under attack, not Christianity. So I am so sorry that I believe that Joe Biden understands the optics of it, and he's doing this intentionally, and he is thumbing his nose at Christians and Easter, and he's essentially spitting in the face of Christians everywhere. Well, we also have, there's a Virginia mom who told Fox News Digital, Stephanie Lundquist, that, quote, "They are intentionally trying to offend Christians on the holiest of days by forcing gender ideology down their throats. This is reprehensible and unbecoming of our elected representatives," David.
Isn't Joe Biden Catholic?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. I'm with Lisa. This is not a thing. It was made up. It's like Kwanzaa. It was made up by somebody.
Hold on, fella. Hold on, milk dud head ass. You know what I'm saying? Niggas always want to throw some nigga shit in there. It's like Kwanzaa. Hold on, man, go back, man. Go back, play. I don't celebrate Kwanzaa, but what they got to see, always taking shots at the black people. It's just crazy.
Who are they appealing to? There are roughly 1.6 million or so people in the U.S., according to some reports,
that identify as transgender. Where are they going? But here's what they've done. They're gaslighting the American people because of the coincidence of this made-up day versus an actual day that means something to billions of people worldwide, not just here in the United States. They want us talking about them. And this whole thing with the Easter egg hunt, now I've been to a few of those. It's a lot of fun. You eat a lot of too many eggs. But part of it was people expressing themselves. So now the government, under the Biden auspice, will tell you that you can't present a religious, First Amendment, a religious imagery on an egg. I mean, again, I'm even more cynical than Lisa. This is gaslighting.
I was trying to be calm.
Yeah, how could you be that calm? Because I know you're not. No, but seriously, they're just gaslighting us into this topic. This is false, just like this quote, day of visibility. You're visible every other day of the year.
Okay. Joey, I'm going to have to get to the next one. I'm so sorry there. Real quick.
I feel like whoever came up with the date knew this was going to be a problem. Like, this shit, you know what I'm saying? You knew it was going to overlap eventually. So he's just waiting for a time to overlap.
And then start some shit.
And just start some shit. Because all these holidays are, think about it, it's just made up days where you just randomly pick a day.
You can pick any day you want to
Yeah.
pick.
But for them to pick this day or, this time, this month and time, or they knew eventually it would overlap, and this is what we're getting. But, yeah, I was trying to throw the black people shit in there. Damn.
I didn't even make that connection when I watched this video when he said that.
Yeah.
It's like he said it's
like Kwanzaa.
It's made up.
Like, nigga, yeah.
So, Ma, what do you think? Just generally speaking, if you could just place yourself, first of all, let me say, we love all people.
Boy, I don't give no fuck about them people.
No, I'm saying it from the standpoint
boy,
of,
hey, fuck y'all.
No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying like
oh, man, keep doing what y'all doing, man. What y'all doing is doing it.
Spaces just don't want that smoke with this.
No, it ain't even about that, because it's gotten to the point where if you don't speak for whatever it is that they're doing, if you speak against it, then they automatically, YouTube in particular, or the media in general, looks at it as hate. And that's what I was going to say. This isn't a matter of hate. This is a matter of us voicing our opinions on what we think is acceptable, or our general opinions of it.
Bro, I don't hate none of y'all.
That's what I mean, because it'll be construed
if
into
you're
that.
not with them, then you're hating them. That's what they say.
No, just leave the kids about of it, because I know y'all be trying to anyway.
Trying to recruit, man.
That's all. I hate when y'all trying to recruit the kids. That's all.
Yeah.
You grown. Do what your grown ass gonna do. God gonna run the tape, but leave the kids up out of it, because when he run
Naps and Beauty, I love that question. So let me go back.
What Naps say?
DHPX said, "Oh heck no." Wait, oh no. DHPX said they all on Diddy time.
Diddy time is crazy.
Cultivate Your Roots said Trump will handle it. Hey, election time is coming up.
Hey,
election time is coming up. DHPX said, "All disrespect. No, we respect people." This is Naps and Beauty's question. How come they don't play with other religions?
That's a good question. Because the other religions will, boom, yo, shit. Drop one clues bomb for that. That's what them other religions would do.
You talking about me? Oh, Lord.
Them other religions don't play, man. Shit. Can you drop a bomb, please?
But the thing about it is, to me,
drop two of them. Like that.
Literally.
Drop one more. There you go. You can cut my bomb short. What's wrong with him?
Oh man, I can't wait to see what.
But the thing about it is, though, they say they want us to respect them, but then they don't respect your opinion too, though.
Yeah.
And that's crazy to me. Because then nobody say they want to harm or nothing. If you just don't agree with something, you just don't agree with it. It's a lot of people on this planet Earth that do not agree with what you're going through.
I ain't never seen a transgender that was like, man, I got to go beat this nigga ass. Like, who's doing that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck what y'all doing. We don't even hang out in the same places.
It's a true fact. And this ain't shit but just to try to get Joe Biden some more votes and stuff. He's trying to please the people. That's all it is to me. He's trying to get on the side that he's probably lacking in, that he's trying to get they majority of they votes or whatever like that. But it's like, bro, be honest though, and it's not no mean shit. Like, I don't think I used to work with one, and that was a long time ago. But I've never really seen a trans person like that though. And
I
I'm
used
not
to work
trying.
with one.
That's what I'm saying. I used to work with one at Target, and
I'd be like,
I don't know what they identified as, but them as a person, he had no beef with them.
No.
Do your thing. Lift up that, bro. I need help, bro. It's heavy. But to me, to say that, it's like, you don't see them like that every day. And I'm trying to watch my words, so I don't want nobody thinking I'm bashing or anything like that. So I'm trying to watch every little word I say. And that's the crazy part. I have to watch every little word I say when I'm not trying to be malicious.
Yeah, that's why I did that disclaimer earlier. I tried to do that disclaimer earlier.
But it's like, I'm like, we don't even see them like that every day. Most of us never ran into one, period.
It's like, it's crazy because the laws and stuff that they have and they put forward is to tailor, to 1 to 5% of the population.
In the video, the guys, the Milk Dud head said they represent 1.6 million people.
That's not even a percentage of the population. What the fuck are we even talking about?
I'm with you.
Damn, Namu died. That's crazy.
Just in case. So he said they represent 1.6, and I think that's the whole community, the LGBTQ community.
1.6 million?
The entire community, yeah.
Nah, there's more than 1.6 million gays around this bitch. Nah.
But that's the total amount of the U.S. population, according to
right. If it's 333.3 million, I think it's gonna be more than 1 million of these motherfuckers.
So just to give a little bit of an idea to how much time, effort, and resources are being dedicated to them versus everybody else. Just to put that into perspective. So our street said they'll still vote for Biden no matter what. And that's so sad. That's so sad. I try not to think about that. I try to, in my conversations with people, I tell them, take your emotions out of it. Take your logic out of it. I'm gonna say logic. Don't take your logic out of it, because you got to think logically. But take your emotions out of it and think, who is this affecting? Think 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps down the line as to how what this person is saying and who is going to affect. Are they talking about it affect whatever they're saying affecting a smaller group of people, or are they saying or is what they're saying going to affect the entire U.S. or large groups of people?
In the long run, maybe a large group of people.
And that's what it's saying. Like, we're focusing on a smaller group of people, and focusing on the small group is affecting the entire United States, and in a lot of cases, the world. That's crazy, man.
We have to push an agenda, though, man.
I don't think the world, because some of these countries don't play that shit.
I.e. Russia.
They do not play that shit whatsoever.
Ghana.
Seeing what they did to Brittany Griner.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Locked up.
And I don't think we're talking about Diddy today, but
no Diddy.
One of the things I was thinking about, right? With us not really talking about Diddy, but what's up with all the exposing of Diddy, right? You know what I mean? I'm cool with the exposing, but I'm just saying, like, with the exposing, it's like, ooh, see, this nigga gay, right? And I'm like, I thought that was cool, according to y'all. You know what I mean? Like, why is it always ooh, see, he gay? But as soon as you talk crazy about somebody who gay, it's like, oh, you gay bash.
Yeah.
So what does this fall under? Because I don't give a shit if he out with it or he inward with it. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But it's just
I just think the shit funny.
Yeah, I mean, but what I'm saying is why is it ooh, he gay?
When we're supposed to be
right, when we're supposed to be when people are supposed to be embracing it.
Yeah. The world may never know.
What do you think, Space?
I think so. We done with that, right? We could switch subject, because I actually, I guess we gotta talk about it a little bit.
Yeah,
because it's a little bit too much. The whole Diddy situation is, if you ask me, too prevalent to not talk about.
Yeah,
because like the more like we keep finding more and more and more. And granted, it's a fresh situation, so there's still a lot to discover.
Yeah,
but we keep finding out more and more and more and more and more about this guy, and it's crazy.
Do you think he did all the stuff they say he doing though?
I don't think it went as far as what they're. I do think they're trying to make him look like a bad guy.
Okay.
I think all of the parties, what is it, the freak offs,
the Diddy parties,
the Diddy parties, and all that stuff. I think.
Shout out to Cuzzo.
I think a lot of that stuff is being spun a lot. I think a lot of it is true, and a lot of it is what is it called?
Just more add on to it.
Fabricated.
So, okay, so out of 100% of the things they say he did, how much percentage you think he has probably done for real?
It's tough to put up a case either way because, like, when you, given the gravity of the situation as it stands, you go back and look at videos of him with Justin Bieber, and you see what he was talking about, and the way he's talking about with grown people. He said, "We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun this weekend." Yeah. He's talking like that with adults and with Justin Bieber. And like, bro, Diddy, I don't know how old you were when the situation with Justin Bieber was going on, but you got to be like 15, 20 years older than him or something like that. Why are you kicking it with a 15-year-old? Period. By yourself. Allegedly.
Hey, man.
So I think a lot of it may be true, but a lot of it is being amplified by the media.
To me, I think out of like the 100% of stuff they saying he doing, I think he probably like legit has done probably 25 to 30%. This other shit is they trying to pile on to make the man look as bad as possible because it's like Jerry they always say, it's a bigger play. Follow the money. It's a way bigger play, and Diddy just in the way and he got to get stepped on.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think though, being that I wasn't around in any of those Diddy parties, I believe that we don't know what percentage he did, but if he did any of it, right, then that's cause for them to pile more bullshit up on him, and that's what happened. You in that game thinking that you one of them, and you're not one of those,
Let me catch up with the chat. DHPX say he looked like Quan, the Fox News guy. I don't celebrate Easter.
He always ride some type of way.
He said,
Quan gonna hear it though. Don't worry about it.
He said, Quan. Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
you ain't get it at first?
Well, I don't know who the fuck Quan was, but now I get it. That's funny.
He said, I don't celebrate Easter, but yeah, they tripping. He said, that's my brother when you was going off earlier. Cultivate your roots and crying emojis. DHPX said they do. I forget what that was connected to. Rhetoric and confusion. Yes. You say, you still work with one? You said you were working with the trans person.
That place no more. I didn't say they was at the place I work at now. I said I used to.
You want me to say it? No. DHPX, no names. No names. No. Man, I'll say it for you so you can blame me. No names, bro.
I'm not texting you to say that. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that.
Russian don't do anything. Brittany Griner. Russian didn't do anything to Brittany Griner. She broke the law. Says be humble.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true facts though. But they had a play in it too. Though I think they had to play some type of play in it too though.
Man, they got the Russian merchant of death for Brittany Griner. DHPX said, I thought you were talking about the Hot Boys BG at first. No Diddy?
No Diddy.
DHPX said, no, he did all that. 100%. 100%. They broke in his house. They broke in his house. They raided his house, right?
Uh-huh.
I think
Homes.
Yes, you're right, homes. They raided his houses, and I think he had the stuff tucked away, right? I think he was hiding it. I can't lie. I think he does have a lot of video surveillance about stuff going on.
Yeah.
But I think he had it tucked away. I don't think he had it FBI search tucked away.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got a lot of stuff, and they found a lot of stuff.
Only time
going
to
in his
tell.
house.
We'll tell. Only time to tell. You ain't gotta speculate anything. They were gonna put it out.
That man ain't in cuffs. They ain't got him.
That's true.
Hemmed up.
That's true, and that's one thing that we really need to keep in the forefront of this conversation.
This is all a court of public opinion, man. We just going off that.
Yeah, like,
and that's why I say only time will tell. Only time will tell if he really did what he did. Like, yeah,
because they have to sort through everything, and if they find out, which in their searches, that whatever was going on, that people were consenting adults, and they signed paperwork, and Diddy covered himself, which I'm sure he did at a whole lot. What can we say? He's not, like, as far as the trafficking thing, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I think he was doing a lot of the stuff that he's accused of, but the why?
But like
That don't
Mano
make
said,
sense.
man, you got to define trafficking. Like,
that's what I mean.
I brought a chick over and told her to bring some of her friends. That's trafficking.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like,
But
since when?
Yeah, but you know the government can swing anything that you do to make it like a crime. Though.
They can. They
They can make their public opinion think the same.
So what's
thing.
the bigger play here, right? We talked about I got 10 for Kofi, Tom Ford Kofi.
Yeah. The
right?
expensive, the expensive
right? So Diddy, he had recently reached a settlement with Diageo, or I think that's how you spell it.
Yep.
Right, and they had $82 billion.
That was crazy.
A year company.
When we saw them numbers and we started putting them numbers in the group, I say $82 billion.
Right. So
$60 million in lottery tickets.
So those companies like that, and it was an undisclosed amount. So it could have been $1, it could have been $1 billion. For all we know. But companies just don't like taking L's like that. So you never know the different play. Like, hey, you know what? We can go ahead and expose some shit on this dude. When you got money that long and that large, and you can go, that deep. No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Right?
No
When you can
Diddy
do that.
Real. Yeah, but and then you don't know who they are affiliated with it.
Yeah.
They can be affiliated with some high people in some high places.
Exactly. Because, they own everything that isn't basically Moet Hennessy. So everything else that you like to drink, everything else that you like to drink, they own it. Heineken,
Coronas,
all that type shit.
They own all the Mexican beers.
Be Humble said, "Why have y'all read the lawsuit?" I've not read the lawsuit. DHPX said he did the same ish with Usher. Yes, and you see, because I saw on Club Shay Shay.
Wait, which lawsuit is he talking about? You talking about the one with Diageo?
No, I think he was talking about, because you just mentioned Diageo. I think he was talking about the. Well, I don't know. Yeah, Be Humble. Clarify that if you don't mind.
Okay. So the one with Diageo was about
Brandon. He
Brandon
wasn't getting paid. Yeah, he wasn't
racial
getting,
discrimination
yeah,
too.
And they wasn't promoting his liquor like they should, or everybody else's liquor, and he wasn't getting paid for promoting everybody else's liquor or something like that. It was a nice little thing.
Okay, so DHPX said Diddy did everything they say he did.
Oh, the Lil Rod lawsuit. Yeah, I didn't read it, but it was explained.
I'll get to that in a second. Nasty Beauty said, yeah, Diddy did it, but Dan did it too. DHPX said Dan definitely did that ish.
Oh, you talking about Dan? Nick.
Oh, that's who you're talking about. That guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, bro. I've done that before. I've looked at the YouTube videos of the hidden messages in the shows and stuff. It's crazy. But DHPX said Dan definitely did that ish. DHPX said Dan looks like he couldn't get no play.
But you know what Dan got? He got the complexion for the protection. You can't be.
You said Be Humble said the Lil Rod lawsuit. See, it's tough for me to even take Lil Rod seriously. Because it's like, why now? And by why now, I mean, how long has this stuff been going on and you've been seeing it happen, and then all of a sudden you want to come out and start saying stuff?
Yeah, you want to throw some extras.
So I mean, if anything, if you ask me, if you know that this stuff is going on, this illegal stuff is going on, and you're not saying anything, then you're an accomplice. And I'm not a lawyer. I don't know legal terminology, but that's, you know that this is happening and you're not saying anything. And according to what I've heard verbally, you participated in it. So accomplice, accessory, whatever the proper word is. You know what I mean? So DHPX said he saw Jay-Z get away with a lawsuit and wanted to try his hand. Be Humble said, I believe some stuff Lil Rod comes off as an alphabet person. A straight man wouldn't sue like this. Everybody wants a bag, man.
Yeah, people opportunists, you know. Jay-Z gonna have his time too, man. And
you think so?
I heard that Fiesta video was filmed on Buddy's Island.
Napsy Beauty said DHPX said Disney skeletons are even bigger. Napsy Beauty said Prince Harry was there too. You see, it's just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger of a story. It's just crazy, man. It's just,
yeah, Disney got that. Yeah, Disney shit is crazy.
Disney stuff is crazy. DHPX said, guess what? All this is connected. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't disagree with you. I think there's a lot of names, a lot of people involved in this that I don't even really know what the end result is going to be, because there's so many. You got complexion for protection people, but then you got the people that's going to take the fall. That's really what it's going to come down to. There's going to be some people that take the fall, and there's going to be some people that you know, get the lighter sentencing or get dismissed from the whole situation entirely. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And it's just going to keep unfolding. It's going to keep unfolding. I can't wait to see what it really when we get concrete evidence of certain things that were going on, just to eliminate some questions at least in my head.
Yeah, this is all entertainment. I think at the end of the day, what else is really going on? You know, what bills are being signed? What else is going on out there in the world? Of course, like Cultivate Your Roots say, this is all smoke and mirrors, where, you know, they doing something else in the background, and they showing this to us up front.
So. We'll see what we'll see what rolls out. But keep your mind sharp. Keep your mind sharp, because they're definitely there's definitely something going on, because you got the Barge that happened, but you also got the Diddy situation that happened. So let's see. Why you take the message away? Cultivate Your Roots. I was just about to read it, but you guys got anything else? Because we're at the 2-hour mark.
Nope.
I'm good.
Good. Got anything else? Got anything for Mesh?
You know what? I'll leave it like this, man. It's kind of something what Maul said earlier, is that you know, most things that happen in your life, it's not the cards that was dealt to you, right? Sometimes you dealt some bullshit cards, but a lot of things in your life you can't control. You know, the negative outcomes, the things that happen in our life are things that we subject ourselves to, right? We bring it on ourselves. We need to start making better decisions, more conscious decisions, and then we'll have better outcomes and more positive outcomes. So that's the mess for me today.
I got to read this. Cultivate Your Roots said, Cat Williams said, you have to tell Diddy no.
Should have hit some bombs after that match with Jay every day.
Still get them, Jay, every day. You still get the bombs. Matter of fact, let's amp it up a little bit. Make it a little bit louder.
Sure.
Straight up. Because man, you opened up a whole nother conversation with that one, but that was great. Go check out the No Absolutes podcast with Will Hill. Great dude over there. He was in the chat earlier. Big ups to him, man.
Salute.
Salute.
This has been another edition of the No Key Podcast. Wear your crown. Build your legacy, kings. I am your man, Spaces.
You gotta tell Diddy no. It's Jay every day.
This is your boy Maul, man. Meeting adjourned.